have seen in product engaging strategies. Let's see now communication engaging strategies. Instead of having communication, unilateral communication to customers, now firms can discuss individually with customers. Customers can discuss individually with the firm in order to give feedback, for example, through a service recovery management system. There again, we see why recovery management is so important. But customers can discuss among them too, from customer to customer, via platforms, via reviewing sites, and even if you look now to the website of Amazon, customers can give reviews, so in order to evaluate, but customers can also answer to other customers. Then you have a lot of customers who will answer. All these questions are no more answered by Amazon, they're answered by customers. And this engaging communication. So customers are talking to other customers in order to make them avoid errors, but also in order to recommend them good products they want to recommend. Remember the service recovery process. When customers are satisfied after recovery management, what are they doing? They're purchasing, so repeat purchase loyalty. They have attachment, attitudinal loyalty, and they're doing positive word of mouth. So they're engaging in a customer acquisition process. So from centralized unilateral communication to personalized multilateral communications between customers and other customers and the firm. So from traditional centralized push media to decentralized media done via social media, blogs. And this is done with engaging mobile marketing tools, messaging now, for example, via WhatsApp or WeChat or Line in Asia, via Facebook or other social media, social location, mobile ads, mobile search engines, mobile payment, e-payment, which is now on the smartphone, and mobile coupons. So this all communication strategies. And for example, if you have mobile ads or coupons, you can share them with other customers. So the customers engage into a communication process and will transmit the communication to other customers through sharing process. And so if you like a brand or if you like a promotion, you can share it to others. And this costs basically nothing to the firm. This is actually the positive impact of engaging communication strategies when customers share advertisements to other customers when they think this is interesting for a friend. Social sharing on social media. Gamification, the engaging process to engage customers. Gamification is a very old marketing approach. Do you know Reader's Digest? A very old brand, an editor who was selling subscriptions to books and magazines. And they did that 50 years ago already with what we called at the time direct. Direct marketing is actually the same in CRM without the technology. Because in direct marketing, we already communicated directly with consumers and tried to establish a relationship. We come back to Reader's Digest. They did gamification for a long time, but with direct marketing. So what did they do? You get a postal message, so a real paper message, mailing. In this mailing, there was a lot of stuff, a lot of coupons for reductions, a lot of games. For example, games where you have to scratch and to discover the magic numbers. You get a kind of magic window that you have to put on the scratched surface in order to discover if you have the magic number that won a sports car, a Porsche, for example, or a journey to Tahiti. So all this was already done. Or you had the magic key, you could win, was the dream house. So gamification is very old. But it actually takes new dimensions with technology, because now gamification can be introduced in the value creation process, in the relationship market. And for example, Pleasure Hunt. Pleasure Hunt is a game of Unilever for Magnum, the ice cream. Customers are playing this game and come in different levels on different universes. The game is actually to hunt chocolate ice cream, and during the whole game, you will have different links to brands, which are in the Unilever portfolio. For example, you have links to Bulgari, which is one of the brands of Unilever, you have links to cosmetics, you have links to food, to other food. And so you discover the product range. You might even be redirected to e-commerce platforms so that you can buy, that you can purchase actually products directly on the e-commerce platform. When you have to buy something, you have a lot of psychological barriers because you don't want to spend money. You don't want to take a decision. But if you're engaged into a gamification or game process, all these psychological barriers might disappear. This is actually what is happening. When playing, we are more open to consume. So it's a psychological manipulation to make consume customers more through games. And this is today easily feasible within the process of experience marketing. Experience marketing means that customers get immersed into the surf process on the internet or into the purchase process. And they're so immersed that they completely forget and lose the notion of time and money. So there's actually a link through immersion and purchase occasion. And you all feel it. We can all feel it. It's called a state of flow, enjoyment. So when we feel flow, we forget everything. When we're concentrated, it might be flow through when we listen to music, it might be flow through the movie, it might be flow through, imagine the mirror where we test cosmetics, it might be flow through my course, so you're completely absorbed and you lose and forget everything in life. So the more we are in this flow, the more we are ready to consume. And that is why gamification is one good mean, because we get engaged in that and we can share it. We can play together with others, which will even increase the impact. We can share to engage other customers, share advertisements and communication of the brand. So engagement through social media, because it's a good opportunity, first of all, to acquire new customers. So through social sharing, it's an opportunity to acquire new customers actually for free for the brand. You can do ethnography because customers are talking about the brand positively or negatively. Positive or negative word of mouth. Good community manager has to disamours negative word of mouth by resolving directly a problem, a conflict. And there again we come to the recovery management. So recovery management could be managed on Twitter or on Facebook or other social media. Because then it is interactive. Remember what is crucial for recovery management. Distributive justice, that is the compensation, relational justice or interactive justice, and procedural justice. Procedural justice means that complaints or problems have to be communicated easily. Here, it's easy and interactive. Consumers can immediately complain and transmit problems to the brand. And the brand can immediately react through a Twitter message or through a Facebook on Messenger. So that's an interactive thing. For complaint management, speed of use and ease of use are important. So speed of use means that you immediately get the problem resolved. And ease of use is that you can easily engage by writing just a short message on Twitter or on Facebook, WhatsApp, Line, it could be WeChat, it depends on where your customers are present. But speed is important. So if you don't answer in the minutes after the question is asked, then you can even have bad impact. We come back to the idea of brand hate or brand love. We saw in the recovery process. Customers might have hated the brand and might have shared the post on Twitter to millions of other customers by showing that this brand is not serious because they don't answer to complaint management. You see, these tools are very interesting from the relationship marketing tool point of view because it means that you can quite easily satisfy customers quickly, easily, but you have to be ready. And more this convert to chatbots. 2021, 90% of firms intend to use a chatbot. These chatbots are clearly there to take over this kind of complaint. So they give you standardized answers and they producing homogeneous service quality. They're interactive and never in a bad mood. So they're optimal to take over this kind of relationship. But again, it's only one tool. So this is also an important message I would like to give to you. Don't outsource everything to chatbots, because some customers prefer personal relationship above all important customers. That is why it's important to be multi-channel. So you can manage complaints on social media. You can manage you have to manage also complaints by telephone or by physical agents when the problem becomes important. And when people prefer human contacts are still important. That is why I don't want you to understand that now everything should be managed with a chat. It's one tool that can be used in special contexts or for special customers who like this. It is very interactive, it's very quick, it's easy. You can start the process with a chatbot, but you cannot say now we can cut all costs for service recovery department. That's not what I want to say. So you can use the insights to do networkography. You can manage, deliver value through customer service complaint management to increase loyalty because you're interactive, and you can work personalized targeted communities that are fan groups, and they can communicate among them. So C2C communication. And you can manage reputation. So avoid negative word of mouth by directly reacting to negative word of mouth. And you can spread positive word of mouth by favoring sharing mechanism. So sharing means also buzz marketing or viral marketing, which is also a new term of marketing consulting. Buzz marketing is actually a very old model in marketing, which was developed in 1965 by Frank Bass, American professor, and he developed the buzz product innovation or adoption model. Different adopters, the early majority who is communicating a lot about products. So this is old, so almost 60 years old. It takes another form because actually 60 years ago we talked to 5, 6, 10 persons. Today we can talk through sharing mechanisms to millions, because buzz marketing is actually one of these concepts that exists for a long time. For viral marketing, it's peer-to-peer communication between customers that transmit messages to other customers, and the idea is that it transmit like a virus. So you share it with your friends on Facebook, and your friends then share it with other friends on Facebook, which transmits the communication message like a virus. It's like a flu. When somebody has a flu here in this room, you will give it to all of us. If you give it to all of us, I will contaminate my family and my friends. Who will? My son goes to the school. He will contaminate again all his classmates, and you will do the same. When you come back to Germany, you will transmit the flu to your German friends, your German family, and so viral marketing is like that. So it's actually progressive extrapolates, like a virus. But it's a good mean to share positive reviews. It's also a good mean to destroy brand image, because if it's a negative virus or negative communication, then message will be spread also to the whole network. So that is why this should be used carefully. When positive messages are there, they should be spread. So customers should have the opportunities to share. The community manager should always try to control the message that is spread. The difference between warm and buzz marketing. So warm is person-to-person communication between about a brand, product, or service. Word of mouth is initiated by the customer. Buzz is initiated by the thought. Both can be done online, offline. Just to show you a model about word of mouth, this is one study showing the impact of word of mouth. So that is so to do good word of mouth, the farm has to pay attention to credibility. That is why fake reviews have to be avoided. That is why farms are working today on a label Trust E, label that increases trust. Now they're working on a label that detects fake reviews in order to increase credibility. And one of the criteria to detect fake reviews is either the fake reviews too positive or too negative. And if it's too positive, it means that the customer is paid for that, or the firm has paid another firm to do good. If you want to detect fake reviews, or the algorithms combine different criteria. And so either too positive to negative, either too perfect or with too many errors too. This also might be also an indicator. International organizations working on standards like a norm that will norm accreditate websites or reviewing sites which are free or which have only few fake reviews. Because this is the basis of credibility. Because if there are too many fake reviews, what happens? There will be no credibility. No credibility, there will be no trust. If you don't trust an e-worm, then it's not as useful, and customers won't use it to purchase. Because today, 80 to 90% choose or purchase due to positive reviews, or they don't purchase due to negative reviews, which shows that today, only 10% of customers buy to commercial communication coming from the brand, and the others are influenced by word of mouth or reviews. So it shows that this engaging communication is determining the purchase of the customer. But if customers get aware about fake reviews, then this model will crash down. Because in this model, the higher the credibility, the more the trust. And trust, again, as in a relational marketing paradigm, is the crucial element to purchase intention, but also then recommendation intention. Some examples of viral marketing. EasyJet here was go to one of our destinations and post an positive experience you had in this destination. So you post a photo and then you give the idea to other consumers who want to go to one of these destinations. And actually, what was the results? So they had almost 500% of extra bookings due to the viral marketing campaign. The average purchase basket increased by almost 100%, more than 200% more clicks, and 60% increase of newsletter engagement, so of customer acquisition. Because when customer enroll into the newsletter, this is the process of customer engagement. Galeries Lafayette asked customers to come into the store and to take funny photos in the different departments. And every day there was a winning photo. What was the result? More frequency in the store, so more people came into the store, but also an increase of the basket, because if you're in the store, you might detect clothes or goods you like, so people buy more, so increase of purchase basket, purchase frequencies, and increase of brand awareness and knowledge, which was also a positive result. It's cheap, it's talk about the brand, and you can then use Instagram, Snapchat to make it even more effective. A negative example, what happens when you lose control of word of mouth, you will create shitstorms. Then McDonald's is regularly the target of shitstorms. The message spreads exponentially. This can completely harm the brand. Can even block servers, so the results are really negative. For example, Dell. Somebody created a website Dell hates because he was so dissatisfied with Dell, so he asked other customers to share their negative experience of this website. This is similar to the example about the Lufthansa customer, and due to non-reactions in the service recovery process, he became a nasty customer, a brand hater. This typically can happen when you manage badly customer engaging communication strategies. This negative word of mouth, when it becomes important, then it becomes literally a shitstorm against the brand.